Come back to my YouTube channel. So in this video we are going to cover virtual digital asset, very important for the exams point of view. So watch this video till the end. आपको concept clarity आराम से आ जाएगा. So let's get started. Virtual digital asset is nothing but remember it as untouchable. Okay, why? I'll tell you. See, virtual digital asset, Bitcoin comes under virtual digital asset. So there's a loss in one Bitcoin and there's a gain in another Bitcoin. You cannot set off both. Whatever loss you got, you should ignore that, and whatever gain you got, you have to pay tax on that. Okay, first point. You cannot set off your VDA losses with other heads of income. Suppose you're having gain in PGBP, you're having salary income, and you're having a loss in your VDA. You cannot set off this loss with other heads of income. Whatever loss you got, you shall ignore that. Okay, and then you cannot carry forward to future years also. There is no point. You cannot set off with other heads of income, nor you cannot set off with your own VDA. Okay, so there is no point in carrying forward to future years. You cannot do that also. Fourth one is your basic exemption limit. Okay, even basic exemption limit is also not applicable. It is not available. If you are earning 10 rupees, pay tax on that. Okay, so those are the VDA provisions. But only one thing is allowed, that is your cost of acquisition. At the time of purchase, I have invested certain amount, right, to purchase it. That is my cost. Only that is allowed against my sale value. Okay, and no other expenses relating to transfer, brokerage charges or any other expenses relating to transfer, that is not allowed at all. Only cost of acquisition is allowed. Okay, so क्वेश्चन इसमें से ही बनने के चांसेस बहुत है. वो लोग आपको पीजीबीपी का इनकम भी देंगे, तुम्हारा वीडीए का इनकम भी देंगे. दे विल सी वेदर यू आर गोइंग टू सेट इट ऑफ और नॉट. ओके, सपोज वीडीए में गेन है एंड यू आर हैविंग ए लॉस इन योर पीजीबीपी. कैन यू सेट ऑफ दिस लॉस विथ योर वीडीए? The answer is no, you cannot do that. Carry forward your PGBP loss to future years and pay tax on this VDA income in the current year. Okay, chalo. Now what is the tax rate? Flat 30% is your tax rate plus 4% is your cess, which comes to 31.2%. Very, very important. Okay, now comes is your TDS provisions part. Okay, there are two parties, right? I am the one who's selling, so obviously there is someone who's purchasing. At the time of purchase, he will make the payment. So while making the payment, he has to deduct TDS of 1%. Okay, under section 194S. Now let's see, there are certain limits. Okay, so 50,000 limit is also there and 10,000 limit is also there. Let's understand who is a specified person. Specified person, first of all, that fellow should be an individual and HUF. Clear? Next, his previous year mein his business turnover should not be more than 1 crore and his profession should not be more than 50 lakhs. This is your second condition. Third one is, in the current year, he should not have any income under PGBP. Only then he will be treated as a specified person, and for him the limit is 50,000. Up to 50,000, no need to deduct TDS. I'm telling from purchaser point of view, the one who is purchasing, buyer. Okay, the one who is purchasing, buyer, no. If he is paying more than 50,000, then he has to deduct TDS here. Okay, if these three conditions are satisfied. Previous year mein you should see the turnover part. In the current year, you should see whether he is having any PGBP income. If he is having PGBP income, no, then he will fall under this limit. Okay, so if he is falling under 10,000, if he is making payment more than 10,000, he has to deduct TDS 1%. If he is a specified person making payment more than 50,000, then he has to deduct TDS 1%. Clear or no? Perfect. Remember three conditions: individual and HUF, previous year mein turnovers, current year mein PGBP income should not be there. Okay. TDS deposit. Now after deducting TDS, they have to deposit with the government. So there is a separate date for this. And then after depositing, they have to file TDS return. There's a separate due date for this also. Let's see. It's different for specified person and then it's different for others. Okay. Now time of deposit. When a specified person is required to deposit with the government. Okay. The loss is within next 30 days. अगर ये month में if the specified person has deducted TDS, then next month के 30 days के अंदर he has to deposit with the government. Filing TDS return is also same. 30 days के अंदर within the next month. Okay, if he has deducted TDS in the current month, then next month के 30 days में he has to file it TDS return also. Okay, for specified person, it's both the conditions are same. Now for others, if you remember normal TDS provisions, if you have deducted in the current month, then next month के 7th के अंदर you have to deposit with the government. So that is this point. But in case if you have deducted in the month of March, then the due date extends up to 30th April. Okay, the same thing applies here also, that is for depositing with the government. Now coming to TDS return. TDS return is generally done on quarterly basis. Okay, so in case of 30th, that is your quarter 1, 30th June, the due date is 31st July. Quarter 2, the due date is 31st October, that is 31st October, make the correction. For 31st December, the due date is 31st January, and for 31st March, the due date is 31st May. 2 months ka time period for the end of the month, 4th quarter ko. Okay, so I hope this video was helpful. First one is time of deposit with the government, and second one is filing TDS return. Okay, so if you understood this, please do hit the like button and watch the playlist. There are other videos also I've uploaded, and I'll be uploading more videos also. Please do subscribe and show some love and support. Let's go. See you all in another video.